applications, eliminates the need for higher octane fuels, and will not void your warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2018 Wild West Bass Trail on beautiful Lake Havasu Pro-Am event here. And it is presented by Lowrance Electronics. We want to thank everybody for coming out. We have a pretty good crowd here today. The weather's beautiful. Yes, it is. It is nice out here today. So want to thank everybody for coming out to watching our top 10 for this beautiful Pro-Am event here on Lake Havasu. I'd really like to thank our sponsors, first and foremost. Lucas Oil, one of our main title sponsors that we've had since we began with the Wild West Bass Trail. Evinrude Outboards. Evinrude is going to pay $10,000 to the winning professional angler on top of their payback if they're Evinrude qualified here. If not, $10,000 will be paid back throughout the field because we have three pros, $5,000, $3,000, $2,000 to the three highest placed finishers. So thank you very much. General Tire, Super Clean, Lowrance Electronics, our title sponsor, Trapper Tackle, Genesis Wraps, A&M Graphics, Power Pole, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits. There's probably not a fisherman out here in this field without a Yamamoto product in their boat. Dobbins Rods, P-Line, Protect the Harvest, and Vets for Hunting and Fishing. They actually had two personnel that they had here with us this weekend that they sponsored to fish this event. So we want to thank them for coming out and supporting Wild West. Give us just a few moments. We'll be right back with your top 10 co-anglers, and thank you very much. Stay tuned.
Want to achieve the highest performance out of your outboard engine? Introducing the newest product from the makers at Lucas Oil, Marine Fuel Treatment and Injector Cleaner. Lucas Marine Fuel Treatment stabilizes fuel and eliminates corrosion. It cleans and lubricates the complete fuel system. Perfect for marine outboard applications. Eliminates the need for higher octane fuels and will not void your warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products. Lucas Oil, it works.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole other level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
You know, I've never really had an office job.
Ooh, morning, Skate.
Morning, Edwin. Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
Here on beautiful Lake Havasu, we're going to get started with your top 10 co-anglers. The first person we're going to bring up is the person that's in first place right now. This gentleman had 26-24 off the back of the boat for the first 2 days of competition, so he comes into this day leading. He's going to come up here and he's going to take the Lowrance hot seat. Mr. Kenny Carlotta out of Gilroy, California. How you doing, Kenny? Come on, right here, buddy. Sit up here and have a talk with you. Tell us about your first 2 days.
First 2 days were great. Caught a limit each day and a couple big fish, a little over 4, and one yesterday a little over 3. First day was 14 and some change, and yesterday was almost 12 pounds. Had a great tournament. Today I didn't get a limit, so it's going to be close. Hoping for top 3 at least. We'll see.
Anybody you want to thank out there?
I'd like to thank my wife for supporting me, letting me fish and let me have fun and do all the things I like to do.
That's pretty awesome. We get that kind of support. Sounds like you got some big fish money coming too, so that's another good thing, right?
Absolutely. Buy some new line and buy her some new clothes.
Right on, bud. That's the That's definitely a good way to save that for your good weekend this weekend. Well, Kenny, I'm going to put you over there in the hot seat until you get kicked, and we're going to start weighing guys in, and as they go, if you get bumped, go back on over there and stand with your fish, and then hopefully you'll get back up to that seat by the end of the day.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Good luck, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to get started with our angler that was in 10th place going into today. That gentleman, his name is Johnny Limbrick from San Diego, California. He's going to come on up here on stage. His total weight was 2137. Sorry about that. 2137. He's currently 487 behind the leader. So he's going to put his fish right here. And come on over real quick, Johnny. You got to say hi to everybody before you start with these fish. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, pretty good. It was slow today. It was rough. I was behind the boat, behind the pro. It was took a lot of time. Patience.
Yeah. What do you think about Lake Havasu?
It's pretty fun. Nice city. Hot out here. And that's it.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm going to have you pull those fish out of that bag one at a time. Put them in the bag Dan's got there. We'll take a look and see what you got. You need 487 to take over, Johnny. Beautiful smallmouth. That's fish number 1. Go ahead and put that thing in the bag there. Is that all we've got here today? All right, bud. Go ahead and grab your bag, and we're going to throw it right here inside that scale and see where she goes, sir. Well, that's not going to quite do it. 203 added to your total. That's going to give you 2339. It's not going to be enough for first place, but you're definitely going to go home with a check today.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, you want to say goodbye to anybody?
All right, you guys. See you guys later.
All right, man, a few words. We'll take care of your fish. Thank you very much for coming to Fishing Wild West. Yep. There you go, bud. All right, you're still there, man. That was 1 down. You got 8 more to go. All right, sitting in tie for 8th place right now. This gentleman had, you know what? It is not a tie. I just saw that. That got changed. It is 2163 this gentleman has for the 2 days. He is currently 461 behind the leader. From Chico, California, Mr. Jason Shy. What's up, Jason? I got the wrong name on there when I was looking at it. It's got it written down in here wrong here. That is my bad. I don't know where it's at. I don't know why it's not right there. It should be. You're 461 behind the leader. You had 2163. You want to say hi to anybody out there?
Yeah, I want to say hi to my kids that are watching, Quentin and Kaylee, and I want to say thank you to my team partner, Craig Main. He supports me a lot in this, and I appreciate it.
Right on, man. You know what? You had a pretty good couple of days out here. First time at Havasu?
First time. Love it. First Pro-Am as well, and it was an awesome experience.
So you drove all the way down to Craig, and this was your first Pro-Am?
Very first one.
Right on, man. Well, thanks for picking Wild West Bass Trail, and I'm glad you picked Lake Havasu. It's a beautiful lake. It's tough to fish during the spawn behind these guys.
It is. It's a grind, but, you learn a lot. You just got to pay attention to the guy in the front and learn from him. And when it's your turn, hopefully down the road sometime, you'll be up there. So.
Right on, buddy. Well, let's go ahead and start pulling them fish out of there. You're currently 461 behind the leader. It is extremely tough to catch these fish, as a lot of you know. When you're fishing behind a pro that's bed fishing, you have to try and target fish that are coming up or running away from the bed when the pro throws in it. So you definitely have to watch. That's fish number 2. Right on, bud. He's going to hold those up there. It's a beautiful smallmouth. Number 3. Nice, beautiful fish, beautiful largemouth. Got 4 fish today? All right, bud, go ahead and grab that bag and throw it on here. I have a feeling that somebody's getting ready to go back to the back of the tanks. You needed 461. You have 808 is going to be it for right now, buddy. That's going to put you in the Lawrence hot seat. Congratulations, Jay. All right, bud, good luck staying there. Mr. Carlotta, are you going to head back to the back of that tank? We'll see you very shortly. All right, now we have a new gentleman here in the Lawrence hot seat, Mr. Jason Shy. Next up, from Glendale, Arizona. Nope, pardon me. He is from Fremont, California. That's where we're at, number 8. I apologize. Mr. Will Dowd Martin. Come on up, Will.
Hey.
How you doing, Will?
Doing great.
Got a couple fish today?
Yeah, only got a couple today. Not for lack of trying. We had a great day out on the water. My pro today, Chris, just had a heck of a day. I learned a lot from him today, so it was fun. We caught a lot of fish, and that net got a workout today. Yeah, sure did. It was great to see. The quality of the fish out here is just fantastic. I was really impressed with a lot of fish I was seeing today, especially smallmouth. Healthy fish.
I saw a lot of 4-pound smallmouth coming in this week.
Yeah, it's we saw a lot out there as well, and hopefully Chris has got a couple in his bag. We'll see. But it's not going to be enough. But I'm just thankful to be here. I had a great time. So I just want to say hi to my lovely wife Claudia and my family and mom Riley, Brittany, and I just want to thank Mark Lazane from Bass Angler Magazine. Without his support, I wouldn't be here. So I'm very thankful for that.
Well, we're glad that Mark brought you. Thanks for coming to fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. But we got some fish to weigh in real quick. Got a couple of fish in there. He's currently, looks like 808 behind the leader, it looks like. Beautiful fish. Got a couple of them smallmouth in there. Beautiful smallmouth. Looks like that's all we've got. Go ahead and grab that bag and bring it up here and throw it inside that scale, sir. We'll see where that goes. I don't think that's going to be 8 pounds, but you know what? It's still going to put you a pretty good check.
Yeah, and that was my goal, just to get out here and make the top 10. So I'm just happy to be out here.
That's awesome. We're going to go with 508 right now. That's going to give you about 2671. That's going to give you a great paycheck. Thank you for fishing with Wild West Bass Trail, sir. All right.
Good job.
All right, in 7th place, now that I'm getting this one right here, from Glendale, Arizona, Mr. Michael Grisham is currently 804 behind the leader. Come on up, Mike. How you doing, young man?
Oh, it's going.
Right on.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to say hi to?
I want to say hi to my girlfriend Bianca down in Tucson and mom Randy and family down in Glendale. Looking forward to seeing you guys tonight. Get a good night's sleep.
Right on, but right now you're 804 behind the leader. You only had a couple fish in there.
Just had 2 fish. I was excited this morning. Mike put us around some fish, but I got on the short fish bite a little bit, so had to throw a couple back. And I only had 1 until about an hour and a half ago, so I'm glad to have 2.
Right on, man. Well, I'll let you go ahead and start pulling those out of the bag. The fish here have to be 13 inches long for them to weigh them in, and I have been on the short end of that stick as well for fishing here myself on the back of the boat. Beautiful. There's one fish. I actually caught a 12¼ inch fish and had to throw it back, and that is hard when one fish got you a check down at this event back then. So, beautiful bass. Beautiful bass. Go ahead and grab your bag, and we'll throw it over here in the scale. Perfect. I don't think that's going to be 804, young man. That's going to give you 334, which is going to give you a total of about 23 pounds, or right close to it. So it's going to get you a good check for the weekend.
Yeah, I'm glad to get checked. This was my first Pro-Am. Started following you guys, Wild West, about last year sometime, and really wanted to come out. So I'm glad I came out. I'm glad I made the top 10 my first Pro-Am, and hopefully come back and fish with you guys again.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming to fishing with us, bud. You can take that right down there. Thank you. All right, Jason, you're still sitting here. Couple of them down. How you feeling, bud?
I'm shaking. I'm nervous. No, I'm good. I saw some big bags over there. I won't be here long, but I'm enjoying it while I'm here.
Right on. Enjoy. You get to sit in the shade for a few minutes. All right, coming in 6th place today from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, right here locally, Mr. Dustin Rainey. How you doing, Dustin? Good. Looks like a pretty good bag you got there, bud. You're 735 behind Mr. Shy right over there. Yeah, he's enjoying it for just a few more minutes. Anybody want to say hi to?
Yeah, I want to say hi to my girlfriend Kimmy, my sister Lindsay's watching, and my nephew Braden. He's going to be a hammer when he grows up, so he's pretty excited to see me out here. But had a really good day fishing. I had 3 amazing pros, and today I got to fish with Mike Nicolini, and really great guy. I had a good time fishing with him, and he was dialed into a really good bite, and I got to ride on his coattails today.
Right on. You know what? It's great seeing we've got several anglers from here local as well that are here today. Anderson Toyota came out and supported us this weekend with a great meal and a place for us for our registration this weekend. So, and they got some free swag for people over there. They got some banners, it looks like, some towels, and they got a few koozies over there.
Absolutely. It's I appreciate everyone coming out to watch our derby, weigh in here, and I'm happy to be fishing on day 3, so hopefully I got enough.
All right, buddy. Well, go ahead and let's start pulling them fish out. You are currently 735 behind the leader right now. And I do believe you had a 5 bass limit, so that's a pretty good looking fish right there. And they're look at that smallmouth. Absolutely beautiful. Number 2, number 3, another beautiful smallmouth. Those are all 3-pound smallmouth right there. Absolutely. Look at, there's a largemouth. Absolutely beautiful. Number 5 coming up. Beautiful fish. That is one. Mr. Shy's got his running shoes on already. I see that. That is a wonderful looking bag. Go ahead and grab your bag and set it right up in here in the scales. Mr. Shy is getting ready to shake your hand right here, I do believe. That is an absolutely great bag for the final day. It's going to go 17. Stop. It's got to stop. It's flipping around. It's not going to do it. 1787. Absolutely wonderful bag of fish. That is a great bag of fish. That's going to give you a total of 4023 for the 3 days, man. That is a great bag.
Yeah, that's great. I'm super happy with that. Had a really fun tournament. This is the first Wild West that I've got to fish, and I'll definitely say it won't be my last. You guys run a great top-notch tournament. So.
Well, thank you very much. You're going to go over and take over Lawrence hot seat. Congratulations, young man. Good luck to you. Mr. Shy, thank you, sir. It was great seeing you up here. That was a beautiful bag of fish. All right. Coming into today in 5th place from Avondale, Arizona, Mr. Jesse Parks. How you doing, Jesse? That was a pretty crazy bag to come in walking in behind.
Yeah, I mean, I was feeling a little confident, but until that bag.
You know what? Right now, you're 1721 behind the leader right now.
Yeah, I mean, if I could have kept everything I caught today, maybe.
You know what? A lot of people would have loved to have caught 17 pounds. At least you're catching fish the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I caught fish behind Sonny today, and it was cool. I mean, he's a super cool guy, the chillest guy I think I've ever fished with, so.
That's pretty good because the first 2 days, I don't think his coingers caught any fish behind him, so he's pretty tough to fish behind. And for you to come in with those right there behind him, that's saying a lot.
Well, I think it's just like if you go out there with a bad mindset, you're not going to catch anything. So.
Absolutely. Anybody want to say hi to before we get started?
Yeah, I want to say hi to my dad. I mean, he's the reason I'm here right now. He paid my entry, so that's pretty cool. But I want to say hi to the Kinley family. They've been housing me this past week, and my girlfriend that came out today, Evelyn, and her brother.
Chris Kinley's actually fishing in this tournament today, so you got to stay with somebody that was already here. Sounds like you're going to get to pay Dad back, I believe, that entry fee.
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, bud, go ahead. Let's start pulling that fish out of there. Making sure we let Dad know that he's going to go home with a check today. Fish number 1. Very much alive. There's 2. I see him there. I think you got some in there. I don't know if you got 17 pounds, but you got a good little bag. Very nice. 3. Got all largemouth, huh? Number 4. You guys always leave that big one for last. Number 5. Beautiful fish. Go ahead and grab that bag and bring it over here and set her inside the scale. You need 1721 to take over that lead. What do you think? I think it's going to be more than that. No, that's not it. 1152. Not going to be enough to take over the lead, but that still puts you up there for a pretty good check.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty consistent. I weighed 11-pound bag each day, and that's all I wanted to do, you know, just be consistent and hopefully get a check.
Well, thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West, young man, and we will give you these fish. You can go right off the end of that stage there, and that young man will take them from you. That was a heck of a bag. You're still hanging in there.
Yeah, still hanging in there. We'll see. I don't know. I had a pretty big deficit today, so I don't know. We'll see if it holds up.
Well, you took up a big part of that hole today, Ball, just with those fish. That was great. Today, coming in 4th place out of Orville, California, Mr. Derek Benefield. You had about a 12-hour drive down here, Derek, and you've had a pretty darn good weekend.
Yeah, I had a great time this weekend. All 3 days, had great pros, learned so much about this body of water. I couldn't ask for anything more. Awesome event.
This is the first time to Havasu?
Oh yeah, first time I ever casted in this place was Friday morning. So
you didn't get any practice whatsoever out here?
0.
Well, you know what? You did pretty darn good. Right now you're 1495 behind the leader.
That's a little too much.
A little too much, but that's all right. You know what? Anybody you want to say hi to before we get started doing this?
I want to say hi to my wife. I'm glad you're feeling better, honey. She's been sick while I've been down here, so it hasn't been good. But other than that, and I'd like to say thanks to everybody coming out today, and thanks to you guys for putting on a great event.
Right on, bud. All right, let's go ahead and start pulling them fish out. You need 1495.
That's not going to do it.
That one's not going to do it, but you need more of those.
That's not going to do it.
Number 2.
And neither is that.
Nope, that is not going to do it. Go ahead and grab those, bud, and throw them in the scale. That's not going to be the $14.95 you're looking for, but you're still going to go back to Orville with a pretty good check.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked, man. I couldn't ask for any more.
Well, you're going to have $350 added to that total, and thank you very much for coming to fish with us. You have a safe drive home. I'll be right behind you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, Derek. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, good job, man. Appreciate it. I don't want those.
You got 3 more to go. 3 more to go. All right, coming into today in 3rd place from Eastvale, California, Mr. Aaron Herring. How you doing, Aaron?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's another beautiful day on Lake Havasu. I've been very fortunate to draw some great pros all 3 days. I've had tremendous anglers to fish with. Great experience out here at Lake Havasu.
Right on, bud. Well, you know what? You had a pretty stellar couple of first days, and looks like you got some fish in there today. You're currently 14.79 behind the leader.
Well, I guess we'll weigh them up, see what we got.
All right, buddy. Go ahead. We'll get started right now. Go ahead and grab those fish out of there and hold them up for the camera. They'll get some pictures of you with those things. Beautiful. Nice fit. Nope, nope, nope. Over there in that bag right there. Number 2. Beautiful. Nice largemouth. This fishery has been incredible this week, and I cannot believe it took a 4-pounder, just over 4 pounds, and we paid 5 big fish on the co-angler side, and we paid 5 on the pro side as well. So it's crazy what it takes just to get a big fish on this place. Beautiful, beautiful largemouth. That is a beautiful specimen right there, young man.
I left number 5 in the bag.
I was waiting for number 5. It would have been bigger because everybody waits for the big one for last. So go ahead and grab that bag and let's set it in here. Boy, you can get them going with that right there, thinking on that fish.
Came up a little short today.
Just shy with 4 fish. It's not going to quite be 14, but you got 11.53. Great weekend for you.
Thank you very much. I really would like to say thank you to Wild West Bass and everybody else, Anderson Toyota, that put on a great event out here. It's my first Wild West Bass tournament. Haven't been bass fishing in 10 years. This is my 3rd tournament. I fished 2 others, and that's it. I've got about 10 days on the water in the last 10 years, literally.
Well, you know what? You picked the right 10 days right here, 3 of them right here at Lake Havasu. So thank you for coming and fishing with us, young man. Take those right to you. And then there were 2. All right. Coming in 2nd place today, this gentleman is no stranger to the top 10s. Mr. Mock has been fishing with us with Wild West this year. He's fished 2 ProAms. Both of these ProAms, he's finished in the top 10. I believe, is there 3 of them? All 3 of them you've got? Oh, man, 3 of them now with this one. Placed in 2 and fished 3 of them. So, you know what? He's been doing absolutely amazing this year. He's from Redding, California, Mr. Sean Mock. Come on up. How you doing, Sean? Good to see you.
Good. How we doing, guys?
Good, bud. You want to say hi to anybody out there?
Yeah, say hi to the folks. They finally learned how to tune in, so hopefully you're watching. And
You finally got tuned in. All right, right now you are 14.09 behind him. You think you got that?
No.
You don't think you have that today?
Not even close. Half of that.
All right, bud. Well, I'm going to let you go ahead and start pulling those fish out of there because it looks like you want to get off this stage. Yeah. You're ready to get going home. He's got about a 15-hour drive to get home, probably 14, 15 hours, because Shasta's farther than where I'm from. That one is not going to do it. We actually go down on the dock on the final day, and we make sure all their fish are alive down there on the dock because we do have to do a little bit of talking with our sponsors and all of you folks up here. So we make sure that all these fish are taken care of down there and they stay in them live wells as long as possible. Beautiful. Yep, beautiful smallmouth. That is a beautiful fish right there. 5 of those would have went somewhere today. Go ahead and grab that bag, Mr. Mock. Thank you, sir. So you need 14.09. You've already told us we're not going to get it. I guess we kind of burst that bubble. 8.21. You've had a great weekend, though, with us.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate everything. Phil's Propeller, thank you.
That's all. Jay Gooderding sent me a picture yesterday with him standing in front of his boat, freezing, wishing he was down here.
Pouring down raining? Was it? Right.
All right, buddy. You know what? Have a great trip home. Drive safe, okay? Thank you for coming fishing with us. One more to go. That's a seat to be in. What are you thinking right now?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm anxious to see. I want to see what we got. I didn't think I had enough, but it's going to be close. So.
All right, bud. Coming into today in first place, we've already met with him, Mr. Kenny Carlotta out of Gilroy, California. Come on up, Kenny. You started in the hot seat. Now you're trying to take it back. Right now you are $13.99 behind the leader, and we're not going to give this away. That way nobody knows right now because I already blew that on the last one. So, anything you want to say before we get started with these fish?
Nope, just want to see what they weigh up as.
All right, bud. We'll go ahead and grab those there. Why don't you stand up right over here, young man, and we'll sit here and watch him pull these things out. What are you thinking right now, Dustin? That was a pretty good fish.
Yeah, that was a good one. Had some shoulders.
I wonder how many of those he has in there. Ooh, there's a beautiful little smallmouth. He needs $13.99. All right, he's going to grab that bag, and he's going to put that bag inside that scale. Mr. Carlotta, it's been a great day. You know what? It's been an amazing weekend. You need $13.99. You have $6.57. Mr. Dustin Rainey is your champion for 2018. Thank you, Kenny, for coming out and fishing with us, buddy. Dustin Rainey, you know what? We're going to go to a quick break, and we're going to come back and have a little chat with you, and then we'll get started with our pro-angers, all right? What are you thinking right about now?
I can't believe it. I'm in disbelief, but super happy.
Is there anybody you want to thank?
No, I thanked them already. Just thank my girlfriend Kimmy. I got a couple sponsors. I want to thank Cool Baits Underspins and Clay Bait Swim Baits. They've been helping me out with some great baits, so thank them.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 amateur champion for here on Lake Havasu, Mr. Dustin Rainey. We will be right back in just a moment with your pro weigh-in. Thank you very much.
You know, I've never really had an office job.
Ooh, morning, Skate.
Morning, Edwin. Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
Lucas Oil's Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole nother level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
For over 30 years, Lucas Oil has provided the very best products for the land and sea. From this success stems another amazing product from the Lucas Marine lineup, Lucas Slick Mist Marine Speed Wax. Just spray it on and wipe it off. Lucas Marine Speed Wax will make your boat look brand new and provide great UV protection. Apply Lucas Marine Slick Mist to wet and dry surfaces in sunlight or shade. It's ideal in both fresh and saltwater application and prevents hard water deposits. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
Want to achieve the highest performance out of your outboard engine? Introducing the newest product from the makers at Lucas Oil, Marine Fuel Treatment and Injector Cleaner. Lucas Marine Fuel Treatment stabilizes fuel and eliminates corrosion. It cleans and lubricates the complete fuel system. Perfect for marine outboard applications. Eliminates the need for higher octane fuels and will not void your warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2018 Wild West Bass Trail Pro-Am Tournament here on beautiful Lake Havasu. We're getting ready to start your top 10 pros. The first person I'm going to bring up here is going to be from Peoria, Arizona. He is your two-day leader. His weight was 35.57 currently right now. He's going to come up and have a chat with us, Mr. Mike Caruso. Okay, you know what? That number right there is wrong. You had 42.50, Mr. Caruso. Sorry about that. I was looking at that number, and I need that one right there. So I don't want to short you on some weight there.
It's all good. It's all good.
Anybody you want to talk to?
Just thank my friends and family, my fiance, wherever she's at. She drove up last night, and thank the company that employs me and my sponsors. I'll talk about them when I come back up. But yeah, it was a fun week. You know, I came up last minute, just practiced for a day, and you know, it ended up working out. So we'll see what happens.
A last-minute decision to fish Lake Havasu around not too far away from your home. So it sounds like it was a pretty good decision right about now.
Yeah, we'll see if it all works out. So I had fun either way.
All right, bud. Well, I'm going to get you over there on the Lowrance hot seat, and we are going to get started here. Coming into today in 10th place from right here in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. This gentleman had 35.57. Mr. Chris Kinley. Chris, you've had a hell of a week here.
Oh man, it's been great. It has been really cool. I really want to thank the Anderson Auto Group for giving me some time off of work.
So you work right there at Anderson Toyota, and we got to go there. Were you working the day that we were sitting in there having a meal?
I wasn't working. I was working on the lake that day.
Well, you know what? They've been great to us out here this week.
Yeah, it's been pretty. It's been an amazing week all the way around, man. It's been really cool. So yeah. So I guess let's get it underway and see what we got.
He wants to see what he's got. He's 693 behind the leader. It looks like he got that.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, bud. There were several anglers here in this field that were all either work at Anderson Toyota or came out here to support us from Anderson Toyota. So right there inside that bag next to you, sir. Beautiful smallmouth. Fish number 2. That is a giant. Some gorgeous fish on this lake. Number 3. Number 4. You definitely have got that 693. Looks like you're going to get to go stand over there and hold your fish real shortly here, Mr. Caruso. And number 5, beautiful. Oh my gosh. That is a beautiful sack of fish. Let's pull those fish up here. He'll grab that bag from him right there, and you can set it right inside this scale. Absolutely beautiful bag of fish. Definitely going to take over 17-13. Absolutely beautiful. How did you catch it? You know what? I'm going to put these fish off of here. I'm going to hand them to this young man. How did you catch your fish this week?
You know, this week, man, I really kind of looked around in practice. I haven't been on the lake that much. You know, the FLW here, you know, a few weeks back, or I guess it's been about a month. You know, I did really well in that tournament, and you know, kind of stumbled a little bit the last day. And quite honestly, I looked around for a lot of bedfish in this tournament, and I just didn't really see a lot of hidden bedfish, you know, a lot of obvious stuff that I figured, you know, the majority of the field's going to find that stuff, and you know how reliable that is. I was able to put together a little bag, you know, not a little bag, but a decent bag of smallies the first day that I did actually catch on beds. The second day I went and everything was pretty much gone.
Is it, you know what, when you have that many bedfish, this wind gets whipping through here. Do you really have to find them in really protected areas, or can you still figure out where those things are at?
Well, you know, the big thing is that, yeah, you need to, they just want to be in protected areas. They don't want to be having waves coming and smashing them around and covering up their beds with silt and stuff. But you know, it's just, the big thing is just finding those little nooks and crannies, you know, overlooked areas. I didn't really find any of that, so I just decided to kind of, you know, basically find some smallmouth on beds, you know, that are just a little bit more obvious. But then after that, I just want to go fishing. And, you know, if you look up in the sky, we've got about a half of a moon, and there's going to be a full moon later this week. You know, we've already had probably 2 or 3 waves hit, and I knew there was going to be another wave coming in, and it was kind of, yesterday was kind of there, but today there were several areas that I had that had a lot of pre-spawn fish grouped up on. You know, I fished with Will today. He was in, I think, 9th place yesterday. We had a great day, man. He's an awesome guy. You know, we laughed and giggled all day long, talked to him about what I was doing, and basically it was just kind of fishing, you know, just a little finesse jig. I make it myself. You know, I pour the head and put it together. I used to fly fish for years and tied millions of flies, so it's kind of one of those things that it's just a little, you know, I try to keep it under my hat. And, you know, it really kind of made a difference. You know, it just having something a little bit different out there. But the fish today had kind of moved up. We caught a lot of them in less than 10 feet of water. There was a couple of stretches that went down, and you know, there was times it was awesome.
You know what? It can get that way, especially when you get this wind and starts picking up. It allows those new fish to come in as well, and it makes it to where it's not as easy for these guys to see these bedfish.
That's exactly what happened. This morning it was cloudy and kind of a little bit, it's the way it started off this morning. I ran up into the river and was trying some stuff, and I was actually throwing a crankbait. And one of my first few casts, I hooked the fish on the crankbait and had it coming, and it came unbuttoned. The crankbait came flying back, and at about the speed of light coming right at my head, I whipped my head to the side, and my Costa sunglasses went flying right into the river.
Well, you know what? I think you're going to make enough money on this tournament to be able to buy you another set. So, Mr. Kinley, we're going to put you over here in this Lowrance hot seat. Congratulations, sir. Hopefully it'll hold up for you for a little bit. All right, Mr. Caruso is going to go back over and stand there with his fish, so giving himself a chance to get ready to come weigh his in. Coming into today in 9th place, this gentleman had, where is he at? He had 35.88 for the first 2 days out of, where are we at? Phoenix, Arizona, Mr. Daniel Elias. How you doing, Daniel?
Good.
Good.
Anybody want to say hi to? Yeah, I want to say hi to everybody over there at AZ Anglers. Run AZ Anglers, a group on Facebook for all the fishermen in Arizona with my buddy Ty, who's going to weigh in here in just a little bit. I know a lot of you guys are watching, so thanks for tuning in.
All right, bud. We've had a pretty good couple of days here, so 1682 is what you need. It looks like you're ready to start weighing some fish. These guys get excited. They're ready to get these fish weighed. There's number 1. Dude, another beautiful smallmouth. I'll stand back so that you can watch these, Chris. I see you trying to see over there. Number 3.
Watch out for Daniel. He's dangerous.
You guys all come in with some huge bags of fish. It's really nice. Beautiful fish. Grab that bag and we'll have you throw it right here in the scale. You need 1682, young man, to take over that hot seat.
Yeah, I didn't quite get there, but I knew I needed a big bag and wanted to go out kind of swinging today. Lost a couple. Didn't really execute that great this week, and I burned a lot of fuel just sight fishing from end to end. I ran that nitro from, you know, way up in the river to all the way down to the bill almost every day, just chasing fish. And I was kind of tapped out on bed fishing. Just kind of went fishing today, throwing a crankbait and a Senko and doing a few other things, but it was a good day overall. Had a great time. I'm really thankful that Wild West comes out here in the springtime. It's just such a great fishery that you guys have got here. Those that you live here, it's such a diverse place and probably one of my favorite places to fish.
Well, you know what? You ended up with 1293, I believe, is what that scale is on there. Not quite enough to get on that Lowrance hot seat, but a great weekend nonetheless.
Yeah, it was, and I just want to thank my sponsors real quick, Abu Garcia, Berkeley, Bass Pro Shops, Nitro Boats, Mercury, Hook and Bones, and everybody at AZ Anglers. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
All right, Daniel, thank you for coming out and fishing with us this week, Wild West. All right, coming in today in 8th place, this gentleman had 36.65 for the first 2 days of competition out of San Diego, California, Mr. Greg Miser. How you doing, Greg?
Good. Nice day out there today. Didn't catch them all that great, but can't complain. I mean, beautiful weather, Lake Havasu, good fishing.
And you got to make the top 10, so you're up here fishing. These are pretty good sticks up here.
Yeah, we got a pretty good field standing over there, so no complaints.
Awesome to be able to stand up here. Well, right now you're 16:05 behind. I'm going to let you go ahead and start pulling your fish out. I'm going to get out of the way so Chris can see this real quick. I can stand back here and let him watch that. I know I'd be watching as well. Number 1, beautiful largemouth. If I get too far back here, I end up in his pictures. Nice, very nice fish. Number 2. Fish number 3. 16 pounds. They're all really close to 3 pounds. Yep. Nice. Number 4. He had a big one in there, you thought? Think he's waiting for a bigger one? Nice. Beautiful fish. Right on, bud. Go ahead and grab that bag. All right, you need 1605. Let's take that and push that bag down so they don't go anywhere. 1465. You're just shy of that. Hold on, let me give these fish to this young man and we can chat real quick. You know, it was really close, but that's still going to put you pretty far up there in the standings.
Yeah, it's a good week. I mean, can't complain too much. Just never got a big bite today. Saw a lot of good ones swimming around, but couldn't put one in the boat. Never saw one really locked down on a bed or anything like that. So I pretty much went flipping all day today and, you know, stopped on them when I saw them, but that was about it.
All right, bud. Well, thank you for coming out and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you.
All right, the next angler coming up here doesn't need a whole lot of introduction. This gentleman came in today with 3680. He's a regular in our top 10 from General Tire Professional Angler, Mr. Ty Owl.
Hey, everybody. You know, man, what a brutal day. 5 minutes before I came in, I decided to go for a big one and threw a crank. Lost a 7-pounder, so that's going to haunt me for this tournament. And, you know, overall, I had a tough day and made some adjustments. I'm happy with what I had. Had a great tournament and had a great time.
Right on, Ty. Well, I know you're excited to start getting those fish out of the bag and see where they end up. Ty's had a couple of really good events with Wild West coming up. He came all the way up in Northern California a couple of times, and he is not afraid to travel whatsoever. That guy can catch fish no matter where he goes. Beautiful, beautiful largemouth. Ty is one of our Ranger pros and also one of our Evinrude pros. You're going to end up, that is absolutely beautiful fish. Oh, and Chris can't see those again. I'm right in there. Nice fish. Ty is currently 1590 behind the leader. Don't know if you're going to have that, do you, sir?
I don't think so.
Don't think so? Well, let's see what we got here. You know what? I think you're going to. 1607, new leader. Congratulations, sir. Let me give him this fish right down here. There you go, young man. Chris Kinley, congratulations on a great weekend, sir. Thank you.
Real quick, I just wanted to throw a shout out to Wild West. Really appreciate you guys coming back for the 3rd year in a row. Really hoping we can draw a little bit more than numbers of, you know, next year if you guys get the ability to come back. You know, we had a great turnout, could have been a lot better. Just so I'm hoping everybody here in Arizona and surrounding states can kind of jump out here and give us some, you know, a little bit more support. But, you know, thank everybody that showed up. I really appreciate your guys' efforts. It's been awesome. Jeremy, you know, really appreciate everything you guys do, and look forward to seeing you guys come back.
Mr. Kinley, thank you very much. Anderson Auto Group, Philman, thank you very much for coming out. Ty, our new Lowrance hot seat holder, what are you feeling around, bud? You had it.
You know what? I feel pretty good, and you know what? Coulda, woulda, shoulda all day today, and you know, I fished the conditions all week. When it was calm, I went bed fishing and threw a Cinco. Yesterday, the key thing for me was the overcast came in, and you know, from my experience, that scatters the fish. So I was throwing a Yamamoto Cinco, just casting it out a little bit deeper, going for the bigger fish. The males, the buck bass, were a little closer to the Tule. So if you folks want to catch some fish, make sure you go get some Yamamoto Cinco. I was throwing two primary colors. It was green pumpkin and baby bass. And then today, went after a few bad fish that I couldn't catch, and again, lost it. Picked up a few and made an adjustment. You know, I was working on about a 5-pound fish that, you know, was fired up, ready to go. I happened to look outside the marina. The wind was blowing just right. I had spotted these smallmouth on this flat close to the casino. Picked up my wiggle wart and got to work. I mean, didn't take me long to catch one of those close to about a 4-pounder. And again, just ran that, and then when it got calm, went through Cincos, and then after that, when the wind picked back up, caught some fish, and then with 5 minutes left, I lost a 7-pounder.
Well, you know what, Ty? It's a great way to end this day. I wish you the best of luck over there on that Lowrance hot seat, and hopefully it'll hold up, because if so, that's a $10,000 bonus for that Evinrude outboard.
Yeah, super awesome. Just real quick, want to thank my sponsors. First off, My fiance, she's at home holding down the fort, taking care of the 2 kids. I miss them dearly. And, you know, I wouldn't be out here if it wasn't for the support of my fiance, my sponsors, General Tire, Evan Root, Onyx, G-Funk, River to Sea, Daiwa, Sun Transmission, Essex Mortgage, again, Wild West Bass Trail for coming out here. And, you know, I made a lot of money with Wild West Bass, and it gave me a platform for me to promote my sponsors and also my business. If you guys didn't know, I'm an insurance agent for Liberty Mutual, so it's back to work for me tomorrow.
Well, you know what? There's no way we could do this without the support of all the people around here. It is a very expensive sport, don't get me wrong, and especially when you're traveling as far as you are to do this. But you know what? You're letting your fishing do the talking and earn any of the money.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, Ty. Right over here in the Lawrence hot seat, sir. Ty, a great ambassador to this sport, and it's a pleasure to have him fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Coming into today in 6th place out of Castro Valley, California, Mr. Bryant Smith, one of the Dobbins Rods Pro staffers, Ranger boat owner, and also Evan Rood. How you doing, Bryant?
Oh, I can't complain. You know, this is going to be the best finish I've ever had here. I always look forward to coming to this lake because it's such a beautiful place, and the fish are so big here, and there's a lot of them, but I just struggle here. So it really feels good to finally crack into the top 10 and get a check here.
You know what? You talk about struggle. You catch fish anywhere we go. I mean, everybody knows that you're always a contender up there at the top of the field. To be able to finally personally do better than what you thought you've been doing down here, how does that feel?
Oh, it's amazing. This lake's always been my Achilles heel. It just doesn't really set up for the way I like to fish, but this week it did. You know, I had the trolling motor on high the whole time. Looked for a lot of bedfish, and then when I ran out of bedfish, I had to adjust. You know, I went to flipping and throwing some Ned rigs and stuff like that, but it was fun. You know, I had a great time.
All right, Brian. Well, right now you're 14.93 behind Ty. I'm going to let you start pulling those fish out of there. Bryant Smith is a perennial contender with Wild West Bass Trail and anywhere he fishes as well. So beautiful fish, number 1. You want me to sit back here, Ty, so you can watch him pull those out of there, or you don't want it? You're over there hiding in the corner. Beautiful largemouth. I'm amazed at the size of these fish that they catch down here, and their smallmouth bass are just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful largemouth. Number 3. Number 4. That's a very nice fish. I don't know, Ty. He's got some nice fish there, buddy. And number 5, another beautiful smallmouth fish. Right on, Bryant. Go ahead and grab that bag. 14.93. That's one heck of a bag. Take over that Lawrence hot seat. That is a great bag of fish. Looks like you're going to do it 17.13. Absolutely beautiful bag of fish. Let me get these things down off over here. Head back to that young man. You're going to take over the Lawrence hot seat.
No, I can't believe it. I never thought I'd come to this lake and actually do well. I really didn't. But, you know, this week I caught mostly bedfish. You know, the first 2 days I ran a lot of new water. Just looking, blind casting a Strike King Ocho, and then when I found one, I'd throw the Ocho on it, and you know, you could tell pretty quickly if you can catch that fish or not. You know, there's kind of 2 kinds of bedfish from what I saw: the ones that see you from 20 yards away and start swimming, or the ones that just stay there. So I did that, and then today I knew I ran out of bedfish, so I kind of had to adjust, and I just went fishing. You know, I started fishing some pre-spawn, post-spawn areas with little Ned rig, and then I also, in the afternoon, I flipped a couple out of the heavy cover. I used a Strike King Rage Bug, Dobbins 795, my favorite flipping stick, and but I really got to thank you guys. A great event, you know, as always, and I had a blast. I look forward to coming back. Hopefully we'll be back, and you know, thank Dobbins Rods, Marina Unlimited, Evan Rood, Angler's Asset, Buck and Bass, and I'm probably forgetting a few, but.
Well, hey, buddy, congratulations. You know what? We're getting ready to come back home to your home waters. Right now, you're going to bump Mr. Ty out of the Lawrence hot seat. Ty, congratulations, sir. Thank you very much. Bryant, that is going to be your seat for the next few minutes, sir, and hopefully you can hold on to that. Your total right now is 38.97. Man, we just don't have any of the right weights on this thing, and it's just getting me all messed up. So right now you have 55.07. I apologize. I keep looking at the wrong number here. Sorry about that. That's on me. All right, coming into today in 5th place, I'm going to quit looking at those numbers. From Napa, California, Mr. Mike Nicolini. I don't know what your 2-day total was, and I'm not going to look at it and mess that up again. How you doing, Mike?
50-something.
It was, don't think so, because that would have been in 1st place.
Oh, well, hey, I'll take that.
Well, how was your week so
Well, first thing, my week was great. This lake fished phenomenally, but I want to congratulate Dustin Rainey. He fished with me today. Phenomenal fisherman. You're going to see a lot of him in the future. He's just incredible.
You know what? I've fished behind you, as you well know. I've fished with you before on the back of the boat, and you give your co-anglers plenty of opportunities to catch fish. You're always around them.
Well, you know, fishing should be fun first. That's the number one thing. Everybody should work together, and we have to figure out how they're biting. Well, he figured it out today. So hats off to him. And, you know, I just enjoy the people that I fish with. So,
right on, man. That always makes it nice.
But I just want to make it known, Brian Smith the other day said, if I get a check in this lake, I'm not coming back. So I think we should hold him up to that.
He's definitely getting a check because he's here today.
Well, he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to come down. I mean, we don't need to fish against him.
Well, you're getting ready to go home and fish with him on home waters too, though. So a little bit tighter competition there.
Oh, absolutely. He's pretty good.
He's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. All right, bud. I'm gonna let you go ahead and grab your fish. You're 16-10 behind the leader. It looks like on there, if I get that number correct. Beautiful. Bass number 1. Number 2. Mr. Nicolini catches fish no matter where he's at. He's probably one of the best worm fishermen I've fished behind. You know what? It's a blast. Beautiful smallmouth. Number 4. They are lively. Ranger live wells. Gotta love them. And number 5. Go ahead and grab that bag, sir, and we'll throw it right here inside the scale. Yeah, the one with the fish in it. There we go. That's the one we want to do. You need 16-10. Looks like you can come up just short. 13.94, but a stellar week for you nonetheless.
Right. Yeah, it was phenomenal. I wanted to thank my wife at home and my 2 nieces, Andrea and Maria, for supporting me through the whole tournament this week. And my buddy Brandon, he took great care of me this week, and I really appreciate it.
Right on, bud. Thank you very much, Mike, for coming out and fishing with Wild West, sir. Have a safe trip going home. All right. Coming into today in 4th place, no stranger to top 10s on this body of water by no means, from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, Mr. Sean Bailey. How you doing, Sean? Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you too.
Anybody you want to talk to out there? Say hi.
Yeah, of course. I want to say hi to my girlfriend Ashley and all 4 kids that are running around here somewhere. I'm not sure where they're at, but I'm sure you've seen them. I want to thank my sponsors, Evergreen International. They do everything for me. You know, they help me get to where I'm at, and they got the best new U.S. rods that just came out. So I'm sure a lot of guys have been trying to get that jackhammer rod, Tackle Warehouse, Hook Up. They all got them now. You know,
what is a jackhammer rod?
Jackhammer is a chatterbait rod for the new chatterbait that Evergreen came out with, the jackhammer. So it's a pretty popular little bait. So
right on, bud. Well, you know what? Sounds like you're pretty ready to get weighing these fish here. So I'm gonna let you start grabbing those fish out of there. You need 14.97, and you came up here with a pretty good-looking bag. Beautiful fish right over there inside that bag. Sean Bailey's been fishing down here for a very long time and is a very well-known professional fisherman down here. Excellent stick, beautiful bass, very nice fish. Number 4. Beautiful. Number 5. Absolutely beautiful fish. Very nice, Sean. Go ahead and grab that bag from him there. You're going to put that up here. You need 14.97, and that is a very good-looking bag. Let's crook that down so they can see you behind that. It is sitting right in the dead center of that scale. You got 16.51. New leader, sir.
thank you, man. Appreciate it. It was a good tournament. I caught all my fish on beds the first day and saved enough for the second day. And the second day I started on my big one that I caught today. I sat on it for 4 hours and didn't catch it. Went in there today and caught it, within a half hour. So I was happy I didn't catch it yesterday because I needed it today worse. And then I found another, 5-pounder with another giant one next to it, and I sat on them for over 4 hours and caught neither of them.
Really, you know what? I know a lot of you guys like to fish backwater areas. Wild West has a ruling. You have to be able to get in there under power of your boat. You can't use a push pole. So I know that makes it a little more challenging.
Yeah, I fished the lake the whole time. I never went in the river, not one time the whole tournament. So, you know, it was just it was a tough tournament. I found a lot of big ones. It was just really hard to get them to bite.
Well, you know what? You did a great job. You're going to take over the Lowrance hot seat right now and hope that that thing holds out.
Not for long.
Not for long, huh? Uh-oh. There must be some nice bags coming up behind you. Mr. Smith, it was great seeing you, sir. I'm sure you want to say something.
Oh, yeah. My girlfriend would kill me if I didn't say hi to her, and my family. I appreciate all the support.
All right, Brian. Thank you, sir. Have a safe trip getting home. Mr. Bailey, you're going to be sitting there for just a moment, and I don't know who you're nervous about. There's a couple of them behind you. They're all amazing sticks. The next one, definitely another perennial favorite down here. From Lake Havasu City, Arizona, coming in third place, Mr. Justin Kerr. How you doing, Justin?
Yeah, you know, it's Wild West actually hit it perfect. I've been saying that all week, that the fish is spawning at the whole lake, river, everything. So we had good tournament, and everyone caught a lot of fish. And I'm surprised not a lot more bigger ones were caught. There was a lot of big ones swimming around. They were just super finicky for some reason. Not really sure why. It was good temperature water, so just it is what it is. So.
Could have been possibly the weather, you think, just because, I mean, we have an off-limits period, so they didn't get pressured during that time.
Yeah, they actually just came up right maybe a couple days during the off-limits right before the tournament, so maybe that's why they're pretty new. But, you know, it is what it is, so, you know, we'll see how it goes today.
All right, bud. Well, I'm going to let you go ahead and start pulling those fish out of there. Currently, you're 1594, I believe, behind the leader. It looks like. Beautiful smallmouth. You can scoot it out to the edge of that seat like you're ready. Come on, Don. Beautiful fish. Number 2. Oh, beautiful. Number 3. You guys constantly battle it out down here, don't you? Number 4. Beautiful fish. And if they save for the big one for last, oh my gosh, gorgeous fish. All right, bud, go ahead and grab that bag of fish, Justin. Set it right here inside there. Make sure this, there it is on there. Make sure it locks down inside of there so it doesn't come down. You need 1594, you got 1751. Excellent bag of fish. You want to talk to anybody real quick?
Yeah, you know, first, just like Sean, we have Evergreen International has been our major sponsor for, I think, 10 or 11 years now, and they make the best stuff there is on the market. Obviously, Brett Height's chatterbait is the #1 bait right now. So their rods, I use their brand new U.S. rods. I use their 711 flip stick with a 20-pound to catch. I caught probably 90% of them off beds this week. So and then late in the day, I'd pick up a swim bait and catch them on a baby E. So it was a good combination, and you know, sight fishing is a big player for me. I use my eyes a lot, so when I can see fish, usually I can catch them. So it was a good tournament, and you know, RoboWorm obviously makes a great bed bait. That's what I used, the RoboWorm bed bait, and you know, I just fished as hard as I could.
All right, bud. Well, you're going to take over the Lowrance hot seat right now. Congratulations, sir. Mr. Bailey, it was a pleasure, sir. Great job this weekend. Right now, Justin, your total is 5818 right now for the 3 days. So excellent bag of fish, young man. All right, coming into today in second place, he was our day 1 leader, came in with the biggest bag of the event, 25 pounds. From Salt Lake City, Utah, Mr. Sonny Hawk. How you doing, Sonny?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. You know, had a pretty tough day, but it was awesome. I'm just really stoked to be here. Top 10 has been amazing. This week has been pretty crazy. That was my biggest bag that I've weighed as a pro, 25.08 or 9 or something, yeah. And that was the biggest bass that I've caught at Havasu, so ever in a tournament or not. So yeah, pretty stoked. It was an epic week.
That's pretty awesome. You know, you come in here, you got your biggest bag you've ever weighed in as a pro. You got your big fish here on Havasu, which was 8-something, wasn't it?
Yeah, 809, I think.
Yep, that's right. And you beat your dad.
Oh yeah. For once.
And he lives right here on this lake, and he's also part of the Anderson Toyota group, so it always makes it fun. And I'll tell you what, as a dad, I guarantee you he's proud right now.
Oh yeah, he's stoked. He followed me around all day today. It was really cool. We kind of traded positions. Usually I'm following him around on the lake, so it was really nice look up and see him looking at me and watching all day. It was quite an experience.
Right on, bud. Well, I'm going to let you go ahead and start pulling your fish out of there. Right now you are 1589, it looks like, behind the leader. You had 42.29 for your first 2 days. Beautiful fish. Can you see that, Justin? You want to watch that? Oh, yeah. Number 2. Look at the belly on that thing. That thing was short, but it had a big old belly on it. It looked like me. Nice. Number 3. And fish number 4, beautiful largemouth. Nice fish. Oh, 4 fish is what you ended up coming up with today. So you need 1589 to take over the lead. Let me make sure this thing is locked in the center of that. Going to come up just shy with 1136, but you know it's still a great weekend for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I just want to thank Wild West for coming out. It's always great fishing you guys' stuff. I really enjoy it. I have a great time doing it. Anderson Toyota, they're a great company. If you're down here looking for a truck or a towing vehicle or anything, definitely give them a shot at your business. And yeah, I want to thank my family and stuff for watching on the internet and being here in person. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Good luck to everybody. Oh yeah, and fiance Brittany watching.
Just don't forget that one right there. You know what? Congratulations, young man. Great weekend. Thank you very much for coming out and fishing Wild West Bass Trail. You're still here, Mr. Kerr. You got one more to go. You got one more gentleman to go. This gentleman was your day 2 leader. He came into today leading this event. He had 42.50 for the first 2 days of competition. And from Peoria, Arizona, Mr. Mike Caruso. He said he's going to do a little talking this time when he came up. How you doing, Mike?
Good. Was a fun week. Had a couple missed opportunities. I had one late yesterday. Lost, 5.5, 6 pounder. Reached to grab the net. Fish jumped again and came off. And, that might cost me, but I had a fun time. I think it's going to be really close. I want to thank, obviously, my friends and family again. I want to thank Level Line Framing, Mega Bass, the Hookup Tackle, Sims, Last Chance Performance Marine, and Phoenix. And I think that's about it.
All right, bud. Well, you know what? While you're over there getting ready to start pulling those fish out, you need 1568 to take over the lead. Mr. Kerr, why don't you come on up here, sir? Where is it? There it is, right there. Go ahead and start pulling those fish up. He's going to put that right over in that bag, right over there, sir. There's fish number 1. This make you nervous?
No. He's got him good.
Number 2. So you're already expecting it. These guys are pretty good about looking at these guys' bags out there and seeing if he's got it. Beautiful fish. That was number 4. And fish number 5. Beautiful fish. He's got, you're guessing 16.5 pounds over here on Mr. Kerr. We're going to let you put those fish right inside of there. We're fixing to crown our champion for 2018 on Lake Havasu. We need 1568. 1577, Mr. Mike Caruso. Congratulations, sir. Unbelievable. You know what? You pulled that out by, what was that, about 900ths?
Yeah, by the skin of my teeth.
There's not a whole lot of skin left on there, so you did that. You get to hoist that trophy up, sir. You know what? That is one heck of a payday for you. Congratulations. How'd you do it most of the day?
I sight fished the first 2 days, and I actually saved a lot of fish. So I thought today I was going to be able to run around and sight fish again. With it being cloudy and kind of overcast, windy this morning, we just went fishing, and I caught 2 relatively quickly, and then ran some of the stuff I fished in the FLW, caught 1 more fish, and made a long run down south for my big fish. I fished for it yesterday for about 45 minutes, couldn't catch it, and I ran back there and spent about 30 minutes on it, caught it today, and then, finished out my limit. And I really didn't think I was going to get it, but...
You know what? It's always tough to hold on. When you go into the final day leading, that is definitely not easy to stay there.
No, and, I put myself in contention to win in a lot of tournaments, and I always seem to just fall short, so
Well, not this time. And you know what? This is a Lowrance event right now. They're the ones that sponsored this event. They're our title sponsor. You run the Lowrance Electronics and Yamamoto Baits and P-Line. You're going to get a few nice little bonuses to go with that.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome companies to be affiliated with. So I had a great time. Want to thank Wild West for coming out.
One more time, your 2018 Lake Havasu City Champion, Mr. Mike Caruso. Congratulations, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out and watching the 2018 Lake Havasu Pro-Am. We want to thank all of our sponsors again. Thank you very much for all your support, Anderson Toyota, and everybody for coming out. Thank you, and we'll see you at our next event on the California Delta. Thank you.
Want to achieve the highest performance out of your outboard engine? Introducing the newest product from the makers at Lucas Oil, Marine Fuel Treatment and Injector Cleaner. Lucas Marine Fuel Treatment stabilizes fuel and eliminates corrosion. It cleans and lubricates the complete fuel system. Perfect for marine outboard applications. Eliminates the need for higher octane fuels and will not void your warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole nother level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
You know, I've never really had an office job.
Ooh, morning, Skate.
Morning, Edwin. Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
Lucas Oil's Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works.